Hi again, this is Rikaz, and this is what I think are the features of the profile section. So how do we go to the profile section? If you at the top bar on the right side, you have put a picture, you would see your picture or icon that you represents you, and if you click it, you get these particular features. So let's just go them quickly one by one. Accessibility is about making it accessible for those who are differently able. So I'll just add these two. Dyslexia is a type of disability, and accessibility toolbar. If we click save on these two, you would see that now there is a toolbar on top which is talking about font sizes and different type of features. You can see that the font has changed to make it more easy for a person with dyslexia to read it. I'll go and disable this now, and then you would get back to the normal position again. The next, of course, is the actual profile, and so the profile is a summary of what you would have done written when you had signed up. So this is your introduction area. These are your user details that you've already submitted, things like privacy policies, and of course the deleting account, which you should do very carefully. If you are worried about your data retention and what type of policies, this area would cover that. What are the courses that you followed so far, the certificates and discussions that you have are in this miscellaneous area, and the reports overview, the grades that you obtain, right? This is of course area I'm sure as a student we're always interested. So the type of grades we've obtained and what sort of login activity. At the administrator level, it should be noted that the administrator has a lot of features which allow them even to track up to the minutest details, so we should always be wary of that. In fact, in my own experience as a Moodle administrator, we have had cases of students who have supposed to complete an exam, and we had to go up to the IP address level to show that student that the submission was not done. So it's so advanced, even though Moodle is a free and open source software. So if you edit profile, then you could go through this and you could edit everything. And interesting thing I'd like to say is this particular area under option ID number is very useful in mass enrollments of courses where student IDs are available, and this is something that you can look at if you are going further in enrolling large numbers of students. The next is the grades. Of course, I think I just showed you already a small breakdown of that. So this is how you get to the grades through the main panel rather than the profile panel. Calendar is also another very important thing. Whatever activities have been added to the Moodle calendar are shown here. And you can see some activities. If there's a lot of activities and you can't figure it out, you could always hide certain events. You could make certain events appear and certain events disappear, so that it make it easy to look through. You could always, if you click this, you would be able to go to that event and see what sort of activity. You could always go directly to that activity as well. So this is the calendar feature. Preferences is a very large area which I'll go through very briefly now. Edit profile, we did. The preferred language that we wanted. Forum preferences would allow us to look at a digest or look at each procedure, right? Editor preferences, the different type of YCV editors to use, what are the type of calendar preferences we have, right? Content bank is something that we store inside Moodle. Content bank. Security keys I cannot show you because it has the security keys to talk with other softwares and plugins, if I'm not mistaken. What are messaging preferences? Notification preferences is something that is quite important. I'll click that because sometimes the overload of notifications can be daunting. So you could assign every single type of notification which you want and which you don't want, and including the type web, email and mobile, which is a very useful thing. The linked logins, if you've logged in through Google or Gmail, things like that, you have badges are here. It's another very important thing. And the different languages that you can use. Just for the sake of interest, I will show you my language that I use in my country. I did see it here. Yes, here it is. So this is the language that I use in my country. It's called Sinhala, and this is the script that comes. And So of course, if I want to change it, I'll have to go back, and I can change it to one of these, and of course get back to that. And of course, if you want to log out, of course it's a very good thing to log out of your account once you finish your work for the day. So this is what I felt is the profile interface. Thank you.